All right. We are ready to go. It's prime day. It is prime day, everybody. So we got 2 days of this. We got 2 full days of Prime Day. Uh, Amazon has released it again here in October. So we're going to go through and see what we got deal wise on sale. If you're watching on YouTube, you probably want to jump over and watch on Amazon because it's going to be a lot easier for you just to click on everything that I talk about and what's called the product carousel, and then you can easily add it to your cart. I'm going to be going through some of the lightning deals with you all. I'm going to be going through some of the strategies to get the deals, these extra little coupon codes that are available. But in order to take advantage of that, you need to jump over and watch on Amazon. And that link is pinned in the YouTube chat. So come on, join me on Amazon. We got the whole chat feature over there as well. And it's an awesome experience. Been live streaming on Amazon for over 2 years now. So I really like being in a place where you can actually see the products in real time, the price and all that kind of stuff. And it just makes things easier on you all because you get to see exactly what I'm talking about. And we don't have to drop links all the time. If you're watching on Amazon already, welcome. Let me know what you all are looking for. I've been scouring yesterday in some pre-release things. And then also this morning, I've been going through and trying to find out some of the really good deals that are out there. So I have some things I'm going to share with you all, and then we'll kind of shop together because there's some things that I'm looking for, especially when everything is on a deal, and trying to upgrade some equipment, trying to get some extra things in for business and live streaming and all that good stuff. So if it's anything to do with tech, you're in the right place today. I haven't looked at any of the deals for any type of like home appliances or like toys or backyard. Like I haven't looked at any of that stuff. If it's tech related, this is going to be the stream for you guys. So let me know if you're here in the chat. Hopefully all systems are working good to go. What's going on, Ken? Ken said 50-inch Omni TV 109. Gee, I didn't see that TV. I saw some of the Samsung TVs. I didn't see that one. We'll have to check that out for sure. All right. I'm on one computer today. I've got my 3 camera set up, but I got a little bit different angles going on. So 1, 2, and I got behind the scenes over here. So got a couple different angles going on today. I need more space, y'all, so I can really set up the whole production studio. But we will make it do what it do today. All right, what's going on, Jeff? Good to see you, man. Long time no see. Tawana, good to see you as well. All right, so I got some deals that I came across, but if you guys are looking for specifics, let me know. Let me show you some of the things that I did see right off the bat here. One is the Hollyland Lark M1. So wireless lapel, wireless microphones. Those are definitely a hot thing, especially if you're like teaching, you're on stage and you need to mic up yourself and get good audio. So one of the ones that is on deal is the Hollyland Lark M1. Now, Hollyland actually sent me this a few months back. I think it's been a couple months now, at least 2 months. And I've been using it pretty regularly, even here when I'm sitting and doing like Zoom calls and stuff, because I just want to test it out. I haven't quite used it out in the field yet, but that might change in the October. I'm doing speaking conference, so I'll need to mic up some folks. But it comes in this pretty nice case here, and I like the Hollyland products. I use quite a few Hollyland products. We may even demo some stuff. Amazon Live Prime Days is like 2 days, y'all. So I got a whole bunch of time to be live streaming. So if y'all want to see demos, let me know. But it comes with 2 microphones. So 1 microphone, 2 microphones, and then the receiver itself. And this is a charging case. So you don't have to, charge each one of these up individually. You actually charge the case and it charges the devices in here. So inside, along with the 2 microphones, receiver, it comes with all the cables you need. One cable for charging the actual unit on the bottom. And I wish my video switcher was like sitting right beside me. It's not sitting beside me. So you can charge it up here on the bottom, USB-C to USB. And then you have your extra additional cables. So if you want to connect this to a mirrorless camera, or if you want to connect this to your computer, you got the extra cables in here to do so. Then you got the wind muffs in here as well. So if you are outside, you can see I haven't even taken these out. But if you're outside and you need a little bit extra protection, from all the wind. You can put these right on top and they clip right on. I'm not going to do it here because then I got to take it right back off. But this is one of the first things that I saw that was on a deal. And these are new, you guys. These are a new camera 3 here. These are a new wireless system that Hollyland just came out with this year. And I like these. So I've gone through quite a few of these different wireless lapel units. Obviously, those of you all that know me know I stream on Amazon, and so we get a lot of products to test. And on YouTube as well, we get a lot of product to test. So this was one of the newer ones that just recently showed up. But I really do like the Hollyland system for their wireless video system, and then obviously their microphone system. The Wise Tigers here. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you as always, especially in our Friday hangouts. Karina is here. Says hello. I have questions. Power bank. Also for my iPad, I need a portable hard drive, SSD, and all the wires gadget. Cool. I got you. Because I did come across a power bank that I use. Now, some of the stuff, you guys, I just don't have it readily accessible. I have 2 Pelican cases full of gear sitting over there. So if I get up and walk away to go get it, I'm willing to go get it. I just have to find it in my Pelican cases because I'm beginning to pack for a conference. So some of my stuff is over in there. But I did have a power bank that I saw. So let me go and grab that one. So I have Amazon up over my other computer over here. So let me do screen share. And let me see. I'm still getting acclimated to my my new software that I've been using here. So all right, that's what kind of want to do that way. So let me jump over here and I'm trying to think of the name of that power bank. Well, let me show you guys a trick first. So if you're shopping on Prime Day, then one of the things you can do is go up to Prime Early Access. It's not early access anymore. And then you can see live streamers here and then obviously myself. So don't leave my live stream, but you can see other live streamers here. And then one of the things that I like to do as well is go through the all tab. Oh, not all. My screen is further away than I want it. It's oh, it's on my other computer. I have it like linked up here. All right, let me just show you. There it is. This is what I'm looking for. Come down here and lightning deals, because the lightning deals move pretty quick. So I'm showing y'all a little strategy first. We'll do the hard drive. So I'll go into lightning deals first to see what's out here because these move fast. These are products that either once they're 100% claimed, then the deal is gone, or the pricing is pretty good for a short amount of time. You can jump on it. And this is one of the things I just received not too long ago, one of these little scooters, kid scooters. So I haven't even taken out the box yet. But this is where you can find some good deals, is under lightning deals. And then over on the left-hand side, if you go through and then, grab your categories. So I'm always in the computer section, electronics section, and then I'll scroll down here to office, electronics, and supplies. This is kind of how I sort through looking for the deals. Now, I saw the portable power bank in here, I believe. Now, I can't remember if it was a lightning deal or not. And I'm going to... Let's see if I can find it again. These monitors, you all too, these are there's a lot of deals on these little portable monitors right here. Perfect 4K portable monitors, and you can see this lightning deal is almost gone. This is a 4K portable monitor. And then make sure that you pay attention to the coupons, because there could be extra coupons on these. All you have to do is click the little checkbox and it'll apply it when you get to your checkout. Let me find this power bank because I saw it today. Oh man, let me check my carousel, see if I put it at my carousel. Because I'll be doing multiple live stream. Oh, it's in my carousel today. INIU. So I got to highlight it right now in the product carousel. So let me go and pull up my own Amazon Live, and then I'll bring it on screen. Amazon live streams. Look at that pretty face right there. You can see a whole bunch of my friends. I know a whole bunch of Amazon live streamers. So as you guys are going through and looking at other live streamers, go tell them I sent you. Friend Geraldine's down here, Tech for Teachers. My friend Sam's over here. Friend Rachel's over here. So tell them I sent you over there and say hi. All right. So let's click on here. So this is a portable power bank that I use from INIU. I get pretty good charging power out of this. Now, I wouldn't use this necessarily to like run my laptops for long periods of time, but like quick recharges for my cell phone. I have used this on like my mirrorless cameras to recharge one of the batteries one time, and they last pretty good. So they're nice and handy to have with you. Like you see on this picture, it is small. You can put it in your hand. It has here for your charging, you have an input of USB and then you have an output of USB and USB-C. So that is important to know. It also does have a little light on it. So between the USB-C and the USB connection, there's a little light that you can use as a flashlight essentially. But this is the one that I use. So here's some more specifics on it as well. Let me go and see if we got anything else out here. So power banks, kind of see what other deals we got out here. All right, so the first one's the one I just showed you. Let's see, and then pay attention to the ones you see limited time deals as well. One of the things that I notice as an Amazon Live streamer is that I do see some that I've seen the products out here before, but they're not necessarily a deal because I've seen the price isn't much different, or what some of the resellers will do is mark the price up higher in the original price. So when it's a Prime Day deal, it looks like it's a bigger discount than what it really is. So I have noticed that over the last couple of years, more and more, I'm literally on Amazon every single day finding deals that some of these aren't really deals because the manufacturer or the seller will jack the price up on these days to make it look like a bigger deal than what it really is. There's a solar charger power bank. That one's a little bit different. That one has a little key ring on it. Looks a little bit more sturdy, a little bit more tough. So I did see that one a little bit earlier today. The INIU one is the one that I have though. Let's see what else we got. Anchor. I'm a fan of Anchor products in general. I haven't had any issues with my Anchor products. I'll use the, do I have it right there? If I unplug it, then I'll lose my monitor over there. But I have the little Anchor power bricks. So with the Apple power bricks for your iPhones and iPads, I actually have some Anchor ones as well. It's just extra ones laying around. So this one's USB as well. Looks like USB-C on the bottom for charging. So that one's out here on the deal. Now, if you need one of like the big power banks, I got my Rock Piles portable power unit in there. That thing is amazing. I use that for a live stream. 30,000 sleek design in between. All right, cool. Some multi-use iPad, iPhone, new. Okay. All right. So we on the right track with yours. All right, cool. Portable hard drives. This is where I'll be spending some time at today. So let me jump on hard drives. What I like about Prime Days is Prime Days and like major holiday shopping season, Cyber Monday, Black Friday, all of these go on sale. SanDisk, there's another SanDisk. I have a Samsung T5 back there, something back there. But so let's pull up some of the hard drives here. I need some more of these SanDisk ones, matter of fact, myself. All right, so I work on 2 computers, and so like on my other one, I feel like I know where everything is, and when I come sit over here, I feel like I can't find what I'm looking for on Amazon. All right, let me go back into plus this monitor is too far away from me. All right, Prime Day access deals. And not headphone. I know my eyes aren't going bad already, y'all. As I'm leaning over, I'm trying to look at my monitor. Toys, cover. I swear one said electronics up here. PC and game. All right, I'll just do it the way I just did it last time. Electronics, computer and accessories. Might be able to find it just under computer and accessories. I saw some laptops on here too. As we look, oh, there, that's what I'm looking for right there, that section. Before I get there, there are some MacBooks on here. So if you're looking to get into the Mac world or looking for some discounts, they have some deals on their 2020 models right now, like $200 off. And you know, Apple doesn't discount anything. They only discount it like these times of year. So if you're looking to get an Apple laptop, now's the time. Then I also saw AirPods are there. I need to come back and look at monitors here a little bit later. My mother was at the house and she was using my 49-inch monitor and she loves it. So now I have to look for monitors for her or replace my own monitor. We'll come back to that. Different story. All right, here are our portable time for glass. I think it is. All right. I have some in the carousel, I believe. All right. So to make it a little bit easier for you, rather than putting every single deal in the carousel, I put kind of like the main one or one of the main ones or either something I just want. So if you click on it, it should give you, it'll open up another window and then allow you to see kind of all these other ones out there. But the SanDisk, I typically use the extremes. I can't remember what the difference is between the extremes and the ultra. I actually think this was the ultra right here. This is ultra. Yeah, this is an ultra. This is a 128 card. And what I like about these, so this main row that I'm looking at, the first one, the second one, the third one, and the fifth one, those all have this little micro SD card inside of the full size SD card. And I prefer these. I'm gonna do a top down shot so you guys can see if you're not familiar with it. I prefer these because I can take the little micro SDs and also use these inside of my drone, or I have the Rodecaster Pro sitting beside me. These are more compatible overall. And then if I need it for a full size card, like in my mirrorless camera, then I can just take this full size card now and just put it in the camera. So I like these over the 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth one where it says 256 SanDisk, because that's just a single card. You don't get the micro SD card. So I've had a couple on accident. I'll buy the full size card and I'm like, oh, I need to put this in my drone. Obviously, you can't fit this big card in a small drone. So when you see the little micro SDs, it comes with the full size SD card adapter so you can put it in other devices. So I just tend to go for the smaller micro ones versus the full size one. Even if I see the full size one on sale, I just have more flexibility in what I can do with the card. And then also we got the SanDisk portable drives available here. And I'll highlight that in the product carousel as well. You see that I've purchased this before, but this is the 2 terabyte. Hold on, the 2 terabyte is how much? $159. And the one, oh shoot, you might as well go get the 2 terabyte. Is that right? 1 terabyte. Okay, yeah. So the 1 terabyte, this is the one I have right here. It's showing, okay, yeah, last purchase here. Okay. So 124 for the 1 terabyte, but the deal right now is on the 2 terabyte one for $159. So you get twice as much storage for like, what was that, $30 more? 29, $35 more. So the 2 terabyte SanDisk, I like these. I use these on my A10 Mini Extreme, and I get enough space on it, but maybe I should go ahead and let me add the cart. Add the cart. We'll come back to this one. That way I don't forget. There's no lightning deal on it. If it was a lightning deal, we might have to just say pause for a minute and just hit checkout. There's no lightning deal on this. So I have confidence this will last for a little while. But these are really small, palm of my hand, small, really thin, and USB-C on the bottom end. But like I said, I plug this into my A10 Mini Extreme, and I have the ISO version, so it allows me to record all my inputs, and all of them record at the exact same time to this device right here. So it's powerful. It's been lasting a long time. Have no issues with it. But this is a 1 terabyte one. But I could always use more space, especially for longer live streams. But the 2 terabyte is the one that's got the deal right now. But that's saying this. I also use the Samsung ones. I didn't see any Samsung ones out here. I used a T5. We do have some internal hard drives for your PC. I do use these. I do keep some of these around myself. These SanDisk 46 gigs or 64 gigs rather, just for like quick. So sometimes people will say, hey, you got to external, I want to send you a file if they're old school, or if I'm working on a computer at church and I just need to grab something off and don't feel like uploading stuff to the Dropbox or the cloud. I have one of these all the time in my little travel go bag. So they come in handy as well. But I know become a little bit more obsolete now with all the other options that we have for data transfer. But these are out there too. Let's see. Glad you guys are here. Let's see if you guys have anything else that you're looking for. Let me know in the carousel, or I'll add it to the carousel, or we'll go shopping here in real time. And I'll show you some other things that I'm looking at deal wise. Lenses, if you have a camera, lenses are out here. I didn't really see any that work for me. I'm a Sony guy. Sony A6400, Sony A1. So I didn't have any lenses out here that really work for me right now, but there are lenses available on deal day if you're using like a mirrorless camera like I'm using right now. Lighting for my live streamers. Definitely now the time to look for the components for your live stream. Newer, I've used a lot of their products. They have a full-on light kit. Now, depending on your space, this might be a little bit too much for you, but they do have lights out here. The colored lights out here. You got the C stands for mounting. Let's see. Camera rig, I'm more of a fan of these just because it gets hot when you're live streaming if you're using the bulb light. So I prefer these panel lights. I have a panel light sitting up here. It's let me see if I can move this other camera around and show you guys this panel light. All right, so okay, let's go. It's gonna be a little bit of shaky cam for a second, but we'll come back. 5. So up here, I have a panel light that I use, and this doesn't generate that much heat versus the ones with the bulbs in them. So I prefer the panel. You see how thin this one is? And then I also have a panel over there. It's like a fill light, so it's real small panel light. They don't generate a lot of heat, which is why I prefer those types of lights. All right, let's move this back over here. And those are from Newer. I like Newer products. Oh, there's my panel light. There's my panel light. All right. So I didn't know that was on deal. So let me grab this one. I'll add this to the cart. What's going on, Jeff? Good to see you. B Jones, UPS. Oh, yeah, we gotta look for UPS units. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. So let me grab this newer BiColor and add that to the product here. So for anybody that's interested, I love my BiColor Light. The panel circle, when I did a YouTube video on that one, just because I like it so much. Plus, I was trying to figure out YouTube, and it was a light that I bought. BiColor, okay. So return. All right, so it shows deal of day. So I got that highlighted. Jeff, you live streaming today? Let me know if you're live streaming. If you guys see anybody with the blue check mark, they are Amazon live streamers, influencers, creators. Make sure you guys follow them, check them out. I know Jeff is a tech guy too, so you're gonna see a lot of deals coming across all of our live streams. Yes, they definitely keep the room cooler. I actually changed that one to, like, you can see the amber color. So I've been playing with some lighting in this small space. I have this huge aperture softbox in front of me, and I love this light because it doesn't generate heat either. So I can sit under here for hours at a time. All right, let's look for some UPS units. I have, that's APC. I have an APC that I use down here. So let's see what we got. Let's see. I'm not seeing blue. I need to see some blue. Prime early access. That's what I'm looking for, is blue. What's this one here? Mine has an LED screen on it, and I kind of value the LED screen personally, just so I see, you know, how charged it is. I see, like, if the power ever goes out, with the LED screen, I know how much battery life I have on it and my wattage and everything. So even though, like, some of these other ones might be on sale, I prefer having that screen to kind of know what's going on. And I don't really see any right now that have what I would be looking for. Amazon Basics, Surge Protector 42, Surge Protector, Backup Surge Protector. I don't see any deals. This is mine. Mine isn't red. It's like a white label right there, but this is what mine looks like. And I've had it for about 2 years. It definitely came in handy when I was doing a paid webinar. I tell you that. I was doing a webinar and the power went out, and it was a paid webinar. I had people, I was going to lead to a sales page, and when the power went out, this thing came in handy. Otherwise, I wouldn't have made no money on that webinar. But yeah, these come in handy. You don't think about it until. So I have a lot of equipment plugged in. So if you've seen the other live stream before, where I stand on this desk, my big monitors. If you haven't seen, hold on, I'll show you. I will warn you, it's messy in here today. It's messy in here today because it's Prime Day. So let me adjust this. All right, let me go hide this one. We'll go input 5. I think we're on input 5. I need my ATEM. All right, so look at the cable management. This is bad. This is bad. All right, so down there is my unit. So right there is my unit on the floor. All my horrible cable management, because we don't have no space left in here. And then that thing, that UPS unit is keeping my ATEM powered. Those 3 little monitors are not plugged into there, but the big 49-inch monitor is plugged in there. My Mac Mini on the desk is plugged in there. What else is going into that thing? My light is going into there. What else is going into there? I feel like something else. Oh, this laptop that I'm using right now is routed over there, but it comes in handy for sure. All right, let's put this back. I need a dedicated studio. I need more space. I need some freedom to move around and kind of put something together and show y'all. All right, let's jump back over here. Jeff, we keep our cables organized in the same way, I think. In the same way. And the problem is that's a standing desk too. So if I one time I wrapped them too tight when I first got the desk. I first got the standing desk and I wrapped the cables too tight. And then when I pulled the desk up, hit the button for the desk to come up, like stuff started pulling. I was like, oh, never again will I make this mistake. So I made them loose. But then when you start adding more equipment and start upgrading, you know how it is. Like, I am not going to keep redoing these cables because that station never stays the same. And so even like the A10 mini setup that's over there, I use that for live streaming events. So I'll take it off my desk. So it's kind of easy access. And I don't want to keep wrapping cables up and then rewrapping them because I show people how it works. And then I actually got to use the thing. So the desk never stays the same. If my desk stayed the same, where I could just come in and live stream and didn't have to use it for other stuff, I wouldn't have so much of an issue over there. I've got splitters and everything running under there for a teleprompter. The teleprompter ain't even up there no more. All the cables are still there. Teleprompters there not anymore. So yeah, that's a work in progress all the time. And then I got this other rat's nest over here on the floor in front of me with extra. Oh, I gotta find the they got some dummy batteries out here for sale too. Oh, this is Brian from. Oh, okay, what's going on, Brian? I saw B Jones and I just saw the name. Okay, what's going on, Brian? The curve monitor. So the curve monitor is. Oh, let me go back up. Luana, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. And Jocks. Oh gosh, I'm gonna go with Gonzalez. At least I won't mess that part up. I use the mesh that encases several cords into one. Yeah, those work pretty well because those are easy to take in and take out. Let me see. Y'all got me looking at cable management now. Cable management. Cable management. Y'all need. Yeah, so here's a mesh one. Oh, is that on sale? There we go. Yeah, so they got some mesh. Got all. There's no excuses with this kit right here. No excuses with that kit right there. No excuses. And it's only 14 bucks and there's an extra 5% coupon on it. All right, let me go grab that. Let me add it to the carousel. So if anybody else is like me and we just all need some help, like my coach says, I'm gonna add this in the carousel for y'all. I'm gonna my buddy Kurt, he on his live streams here on Amazon, he has people submit like their home setup, their home studio setup. We should do like how messy your setup is. All this expensive stuff and the cables are just the worst part of it. So I added that to the product carousel for anybody that's interested in that. Let's see here. Lori says the webcam is high quality. Thank you. I got 3 of these things. So that's the A6400. And I didn't see these out there. I'm always paying attention to what I got coming, but it's not sold on Amazon. But I'm using the Sony A6400 for this setup right now. Now they did have the ZV1 out here. So A6400, that's the camera that I'm using right now with the lens, but neither the camera or the lens are out here. I did see the Sony ZV1 earlier. Okay, yeah, so the Sony ZV1 is an option. However, you don't have the ability on that camera to swap lenses, and that lens gives you more of that blurred out background effect. You can just you can control it you can swap out lenses to like do other things. So I have like a telephoto lens. I have lenses that are short lenses. This one's a zoom lens. That's a prime lens. So I'm going to pay attention throughout the day. We'll see what day 2 allows for, but I didn't really see a lot of cameras out here that I would necessarily recommend. I know that there is a Sony, the Sony 7 II is out here. No, there's another one. Okay, the A7 is out here, but I don't know enough about the A7 II because it's an older camera. We have the A7 III, that's A7S III, the ZVE10, the Sony FX3, or not, I wouldn't recommend X3 for most people. The FX30 has a little bit lower price point. But there are some other ones that are newer out there, and that's kind of the route that I like to recommend for people that really want to improve their video quality, is to look at these mirrorless cameras. Now, there are some webcams that allow for higher quality. You just can't maximize the full 4K in a lot of these though. But I did add the, what's going on, Chelsea? Y'all go follow Chelsea. Y'all go follow Chelsea as well. Good to see you, Chelsea. Chelsea be live streaming all kinds of good deals too. I'm not sure if I added the OBS bot in my carousel. Yeah. So I have a 4K OBS bot in the carousel. I have the 1080p version, so you can get a little bit higher quality with this camera. But once you go to mirrorless cameras, you won't ever want to go back to anything else, because you can change and adjust the settings in the camera to kind of get that image. Now, my lighting still isn't like the best lighting. Now, if I was in a bigger room area, like I wouldn't have like the window behind me with the light coming in. I wouldn't probably have this softbox where it is. I would kind of have a little bit further over, so I would change the lighting a little bit. But with the camera, it kind of helps. I can kind of play with it to compensate for the lack of the ideal setup, if that makes sense. But let's see what else we got. Oh, Chelsea got the Shure mic. Okay. Which one you got? And which one did you get, Chelsea? I'm going to be talking about Shure mics a little bit later on. I'm going to do a whole live stream with Shure stuff, headphones, microphones, like a whole bunch of just Shure products. So I can't wait to do that. I got the MV7. Yeah, you got a good one. Where's my MV7? I got 2 of them. Can't find either one of them. I bet you they're both sitting up there on that shelf. Yeah, the MV7s are nice. All right, let's see what else we got in here. Did I miss anybody's what we were looking for? Anybody looking for anything specific? Let me know. Ooh, here's what I want to show you guys. If anybody travels with their equipment, I did see Pelican cases. I have 2 Pelican cases sitting right over there. So let me bring those up. Because Pelican cases definitely will protect your gear if you're traveling. Plane, I can beat up the Pelican cases and the wheels don't get all rusted out and fall apart when you're going through the airport. Can y'all hear me talking from a place of experience? They're not. I don't see the deal. There was a deal on a Pelican case. Maybe that was just the early access deal. Keep your eye on it if you are looking for something to travel with. They have the big ones and the smaller ones. I need another one of these lid organizers, so I've been kind of keeping my eye on this because it goes inside the Pelican case. But keep your eye on it. I want to say it was this. It was the one with the foam only. The hard case. Where? I know I saw it yesterday. I'll assume it was going to be here again today. I guess not. It was either the 15 or the 1615 or the 1650. I can't remember which version it was, but there was a Prime Day deal on it. So this is one of the larger cases. But if you're looking for something to keep your equipment in and you're traveling, just keep your eye on it. I don't see the deal out there now, but I did see it yesterday. Haven't got into microphones. I'm trying to save all my Shure microphone stuff for the other stream, but we will dive around and see what's out here today. 47 bucks. 47 bucks. Handhelds. Let's see what else is out here. Amazon Basics, 35 bucks. Oh, this is 26. I actually sent one of these down to a client. Her son is recording vlogs and using his cell phone, using his iPhone. And I tested this out, and this sounds actually pretty good. He did a video, uploaded on Instagram, and it's really small, convenient. You just plug the bottom into this Lightning port adapter, and then you clip your microphone onto your shirt. And so he's using that as a easy low-cost option just to get better audio from recording on his mobile cell phone. So if you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money, these things work pretty good. And he has much better quality sound and audio than he would if he just recorded it on his phone. And if you're creating content on social media, you actually want to have some quality behind it. This is a pretty good option. So I actually got one of these for review and sent them down to him, and he's using it. And then plus when you see something that says like bestseller, then you know it's sold a lot. And then you got how many stars on here? 4 out of 5 stars. So a lot of good reviews on this. People actually like the product. Things to just look at when you're buying on Amazon. All right. Ooh, are these on sale? Oh man, now I want to go hook this up for y'all. All right, the Teradek Spark 4K is on sale. I got some time. Let's see. I got some time if y'all want me to demo this out. I really want to demo it out for my YouTube audience because I'm getting this question recently about wireless video transmission. All right, let me find this in the product carousel first, and then I'm going to explain it. What's going on, Kennedy? Thanks for the follow here on Amazon. I did not know these were on deal. When I first put these in the carousel, they were not on deal. Now that I just scrolled through and saw it, they're on a deal. All right, so this is a legit deal because these are like $1,400. And what the Teradek Spark 4K is a wireless video transmission system. Okay, it's a wireless video transmission system that allows you to transmit 4K video with no latency. I did a YouTube video on this too. Like there's no delay. So if you have a multiple camera setup like I do, where you're switching between cables, one of the ways where we don't have the rat's nest is if we go wireless. So we kind of get rid of some of all these cables that are running around the floor. So I had reached out to Teradek and I had asked them to send me one over. They sent me a unit over. I still have it, still use it, and it allows you to do wireless video. So if y'all want to see a demo of me setting that up, I can do that. I can do it on that camera. I can do it on that camera or that camera. But if you're looking for an option, Teradek makes some amazing stuff. They're a top-notch brand when it comes to this video transmission and especially wireless video transmission. Really good option. Let me jump over to YouTube because I totally forgot I was streaming on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you click the pinned post, jump over and watch us on Amazon because Amazon is where all the deals are right now. Well, let me make sure that I say what's up to all of you all over here. Daniel says, have my first multicam shoot with the ATEM on Friday. Awesome. ATEM was a good option. I don't see the ATEM has new pricing, but I don't see that reflected in the sellers on Amazon yet. So I wouldn't quote unquote recommend buying the ATEM on Amazon just because I haven't seen the products over there, but I definitely recommend buying the ATEM. Any tips? If my only tip is to, you know, set it up and practice beforehand. So I'm going to be getting some new gear in here from a company, and they're going to be sending over a 4K PTZ, well, two 4K PTZ cameras and a brand new video switcher, a 4K video switcher. And because I'm not familiar with using hands on their product, what I'm going to do, because I'm using it for a conference next Friday and Saturday. So it should be here either today or tomorrow. So in that time frame, I'm going to set everything up like I'm going to be at that event and actually get my hands used to where things need to go. So I do the same thing because I'm a team lead, or the lead of our media team at my church. And so in every Sunday before service starts, I play through like the whole service, like what's going to happen, what do I need to do, what needs to be set up, what's my backup plan. So I literally play through all these scenarios before I actually get to the production part of it. So that would be my tip, is to not wait until the day of to get familiar with it and kind of understand what's going to happen, but play it out before it even happens. Same thing with even live streaming here. Like in my mind yesterday, it was kind of like, okay, well, what are the items I want to talk about? Obviously, I didn't know all the items because I don't have all the inside information on what's coming on the deal, but I did have a good idea of what was coming, and some of the brands I work with kind of let me know what they were going to be promoting during this time. So I had an idea of what I wanted to talk about. I knew what my setup was going to be for today. So camera 1, camera 2, camera 3. I knew I was going to live stream to YouTube and Amazon at the same time. So I tested it out yesterday just to make sure everything was just working. So those would be my tips, is just to do run-throughs and then get familiar with the buttons, because something will happen. But if you already kind of familiarize yourself with, you know, your backup plans, then you'll be just fine. Just fine. All right. But again, if you guys are watching on YouTube, I'm going to post a link over to come join us on Amazon. And then come over on Amazon, hit that follow button, let me know that you're here, and we'll keep on finding some good deals. All right, let me jump back over here to my Amazon chat. All right. All right, so Teradek Spark 4K is a deal. Where is my Teradek? There's my Teradek Spark 4K right there. I still want to demo this. I didn't see anybody put in the fact that they wanted me to demo. I still want to demo it though. All right, Michael, what's going on? What's going on? All right, my pillow, my YouTube. All right, so this is a Teradek Spark 4K. And y'all stay tuned for a YouTube video. When I gotta produce this live stream event, I got so much new equipment coming in, and I've got to demo it and test it before I actually use it. All right, so this is the unit, Teradek Spark 4K unit. Let me switch over to my other camera. That way it's a little bit easier. Now I'm not blocking stuff. Camera 1, I think I'm on over there. Okay, so you have your transmitter, which is this one. You actually connect this to your camera, and this could be a mirrorless camera. It could be a PTZ camera. It doesn't matter. Okay. So essentially what this is going to do is just transmit your signal from one location to another. So I just grabbed my PTZ camera that's sitting right over here. HDMI. So if you have HDMI on your camera, all you have to do is plug HDMI into HDMI. Pretty easy, okay? And then if you need extra power to this, because it's going to give you roughly 90 minutes. Earlier, we talked about that backup power bank, that portable power bank. You can plug that power bank into here, USB-C, and give this some extra juice off of that. So another way that you can use this. So once you plug your camera HDMI into here, it actually says HDMI in, turn this thing on. With the receiver, you're going to have HDMI out. So the signal is going to jump from this one to this one. Then I can take HDMI out and put this into my computer, I can put this into my video switcher, is what I usually do, is send the live feed over to my video switcher via HDMI. So HDMI cable out of here into my video switcher. Same thing here, turn the device on. And this one actually, the receiver actually comes with power that you just plug into a wall. And now you've transmitted your video wirelessly. So you don't have to run a long cable, you know, from here all the way down on the floor, up on the ceilings and all that kind of stuff. You just wirelessly send it over using the Teradek system. So I really like this system. The only thing I don't like is the fact that 4K video wirelessly does allow these to get super hot. So you don't want to hold these in your hand because they will get hot. But outside of that, it works really good. They're pretty quiet as well. And typically, if you're using something like this, you're not going to be in an environment where it's going to be super quiet anyway. It's probably going to be loud, but they are quiet even if you're in a quiet environment. All right. So let me put this back in this box. Now, the other unit that I use is the Hollyland system, where we talked about the Hollyland microphones here. But I don't think those are on sale right now. At least not on a lightning deal. So let me check. Where's my mouse? All right. All right, let's jump over and check the Hollyland Mars 400S Pro. Okay, so $599. So this is the normal price for these. So I don't see these on sale. Now the Hollyland systems I have, there is a slight delay. So it's not zero latency. There is a slight delay. If you were to use these, I would say you probably don't want to use these for any like video close-ups on someone, because the audio and video would be out of sync. So if I was talking and you cut to me with the wireless camera, you might see audio, video out of sync until you went back to the camera that was in sync. So I use these more so for like a distance room shot, like a wide shot, but not like where you can easily see that someone's talking, because you could see that it's out of sync, because there is a slight delay on there. Let's see. Can I block chats? That's what I want to see. There we go. Boom. All right. Now, I did notice, so I had picked up a Mars system on a $50 discount. So if you are looking, you see this price is a little bit less expensive than the 4K one. I would say pay attention to that. Hollyland did just come out with some 4K units, kind of compete, I guess you would say, with the Spark 4K that I just showed you. So this is their new unit that they released at IBC conference. This is their 4K video transmission system. And you see the form factor is a little bit different. This is really what I'm paying attention to see if they actually come out with a sale on here or a discount on this one. But this one's transfer 4K video. And that's kind of what I want my infrastructure to be. Going to YouTube, if you live stream to YouTube, you can live stream it to 4K. Live stream it to Amazon, I can only live stream at 720p. But overall, when I do video, is creating content for social media, I want to be able to record in 4K. And in order to do that, I need to have the infrastructure in 4K. So that's why I'm excited to have this 4K video switcher coming. That way I can record everything in 4K. I don't lose resolution. Currently with the A10 minis, the max resolution on the A10 mini is 1080p. You can get the 4K one, but it's going to cost you. And most of us, we don't need to pay that much money. So with some of the newer technologies that's coming to market, you can see like this 4K video transmission system at $699 is not that far off from their $599 1080p one. So if you are kind of looking more long-term, start to look at these 4K options that are available to you. And then for a lot of my YouTube and ministry folks that watch my PTZ camera videos, there are 4K PTZ cameras that are coming to market as well. I haven't, I'll get my hands on one Thursday. That's what UPS shows as my delivery time for a 4K true PTZ camera, but Honey Optics has a 4K camera. No deal right now on that one. Pursuel has a 4K camera, and I've looked at their 1080p ones. No, there's no Prime Day deal on the PTZ camera, but again, if you're shopping on here, make sure you just click the word coupon and get that extra deal at savings. So, you know, knock off 100 and some bucks there. Let's see what else we got. Zoe Tech. I'm trying to get a 4K camera from them because I want to see the quality of the 4K PTZs and the 4K mirrorless cameras that I'm using like right now. AV Cans has a 4K camera out. Can save, my eyes are straining to see that. Save $100 coupon right there. So it's not a Prime Day deal, but there are some deals out here still. All right, let's see what else we got. Larger tech. All right, but I'm a big fan of PTZ cameras too. So if you're looking to upgrade some of your video, I don't have my PTs turned on. Like these PTZs that I had behind me, I just used those for live streaming football game, and I got the other ones that are just disconnected. I'm actually going to sell some of those. So if you guys check me out on the business website, I've got some of that stuff up there for sale anyway, because I'm going to swap out 1080p's and upgrade to 4Ks over the next few months here. Jordan, thanks for the follow here on Amazon. Appreciate you for being here. If you guys have something you guys want me to look up, let me know. Go ahead and throw it in the chat. We'll look it up and see if we can find some good deals on here. One of the things I'm looking at my carousel over here, see what else I have. I threw in some drones. Oh, I had the Pelican case in there. I see it's not on sale anymore. Let me jump over to little secret weapon is my power strip. So let me throw this up here. So underneath my desk, I have this power strip. It's a 10 outlet power strip. So when y'all saw the desk over there with the monitor and the Rodecaster and the Mac and the 3 extra monitors for the ATEM and ATEM, I have all of those connected underneath my desk with 2 of these, because obviously there's not enough power. And then I run these as well into that UPS unit. Now, they're literally up underneath my desk. I use, and let's see if I can find it, this double-sided tape. And when I talk about the double-sided tape, I thought everybody knew about the double-sided tape. And I'll put it up. Oh, this is on. All right, there's a lightning deal on double-sided tape. So let me grab that for the carousel for y'all. So it's ZE Life. Make sure I spell this right. Double-sided tape. And make sure I get the right one. There's quite a few out here. Oh, okay. Let's go back. The one I have is a 16-footer. 16 by 12. Okay. 1229. All right. Turn the live stream. All right. I'm going to highlight it in the carousel. And you can see that it is 70% claim. So let me throw this over here. All right. So this is the double-sided tape that I used. Literally, it's in here. So I take this tape, and this side is the sticky side right now. Looks like any tape. But then you peel the other side back, and then you get the sticky on both sides. And I love this tape for just like simple stuff. Even these little artwork here. I have some little double-sided tape just to help it stay on the wall, but this stuff comes in handy a lot. And I use this underneath the underside of the power strip here, and then I'm able to just put it up underneath the desk, and it holds up underneath the desk. And the one has been under there for probably, I don't know, a year and a half, and the other one about a year, and they don't move. They're not going nowhere. Even when you want to take it off, I tried to readjust it because I needed to slide it over just a little bit, and it was on there pretty tight. And there's a little trick to getting it off and all that stuff, but they last a long time, and it really does stick. So that's my little solution for needing extra power and not having to have everything on the floor. So when I do lift up the standing desk, now it makes it a little bit easier for things to go up with it, and I won't yank it. So I have yet another reason not to just go ahead and like actually do some cable management now that y'all have provided me with the mesh option for cable management. And then I've told you that this helps with not having to run everything straight down to the floor. So like a monitor cable, for example, right? The monitor cable doesn't need to go all the way down to the floor. It literally can just go under the desk because it's always going to be the same height all the time, along with a lot of the other things that are sitting on the desk itself. So that's an option that's out there as well. So as I'm going through my carousel, like, let me see what I haven't hit on that is available. The cables, I did see some 4K HDMI cables out here, but right now my carousel, they're not showing as a deal. So it might have been a lightning deal. HDMI cables. I like the fiber HDMI cable. Shout out to AJ, the CEO, when I saw one of his videos mentioning it a while ago. I have not looked back at using any other cables, especially for long runs, because HDMI cables, after about 25, 50 feet, that's kind of like the max you want to use HDMI cables, because they start to lose signal strength. But the fiber HDMI cables allow you to run it. I've had cables 300 feet, which is really, really nice because you don't have to deal with converter boxes and other elements in the chain that could possibly be the cause of an issue. So a 300-foot HDMI cable is just one cable on one end and you connect it on the other end. Now, thing to remember is that they're directional, so you want to make sure you plug the source into the source and then the destination into the destination part. So if you get one and you're like, oh, it's not working, just might want to swap the ends, make sure they're going in the right direction. But fiber HDMI cables work great. I use them even here inside of my setup. I have 50-foot HDMI cables, and I just love the fact that they're HDMI and they're fiber. So I worked with fiber cables in the past, and fiber cables are really thin. You can break them really easily, but these have a little bit more because they're wrapped in another sleeve. Essentially, you're not just getting just the fiber optic cable. They're wrapped in the sleeve. You have a little bit more play on them, but don't like bend them over because the fiber cable's inside and you don't want to break them. But I do prefer the fiber HDMI cables, especially for longer runs. Now, if you're under 25 feet, you know, most cables will just work. Amazon Basics. I've used Amazon Basic cables. I probably have some plugged into my video switcher right now. You see these are $7 here. So these are a Prime Day deal. Ken, thanks for the follow here on Amazon. Appreciate you guys for clicking the follow button on Amazon. So we're just looking at some of the deals that are out here. Later today, I'm going to do one with microphones and headphones from Shure. I have a great relationship with the team over at Shure. Microphones, all kinds of microphones, headphones. I got headphones plugged into here right now. So we'll look at a whole bunch of their deals today. And then I'll look again in the East Coast here in the evening. We'll come back and see if there's any more lightning deals that pop up as well. A couple other things here is the Elgato Stream Deck. Man, I still need to get my Stream Deck. I got like 2-button program finally. If y'all have been following me for a while, you know, I've been lazy about getting my Stream Deck programmed, but there are The Stream Deck is available as a Prime Day deal. Really good device. The Stream Deck, along with like the ATEM, to me are like those two devices that they're not going nowhere. They are like a staple of live stream and video setups. And even if you don't live stream or do video, these are like essentially just hot shortcut keys, shortcut keys, shortcut keys. You can program the keys to just click the button and it will open up a program you might want to open up. It will do certain functionalities, like maybe you got custom lights you can actually connect to your Stream Deck. And like some of the simplistic part of it, I just have like websites that I go to like all the time that I would like to just have on the Stream Deck, and you just hit the button and it opens it up. So maybe you don't go to it all the time and you don't want to try to go through your bookmark favorites and try to figure out, okay, what was the name of that site? Like you just have the little icon there, click it and it just opens up. But the Stream Deck is an awesome tool. Elgato makes some awesome products in general. Their lights, I have one of their Elgato lights up there. I have an Elgato microphone. They make Elgato green screen. Oh, I gotta check, see if the green screens are out here today. Let's see if the green screens are out here. But the Stream Deck is highlighted in the Amazon carousel. It is a Prime Day deal. Let's see, we got some green screen out here. Now you have these large green screens, but I like the portable ones. Like once you get a portable one, you don't want to go back. Let's see. Are any of the portable ones on deals today? All right, I don't see any of the portable ones on deals. They got the basic green screens, but these portable. Okay, what's this one? Ever since Elgato kind of came out with it, there's a lot of companies have come out with these portable ones that allow you to just take them anywhere. One, they're portable, and you just pull it up and you just tuck it right back down when you don't need it. So these are convenient. I have two of these, one from a company called Rabe, and then the other one is Elgato. So let me see if the Rabe one is on here. Let's see. Okay. All right. The reason I like the Rabe one is because it's wider, so you can fit more in the green screen, especially if you're using it to take pictures with people standing up and their arms are stretched out, or there's multiple people in the picture. So I like the Rabe one because it is wider. And where's my video at? So down here in the video section, those of us that live stream on Amazon, we can create product videos. So definitely go down and look at the videos. There's my buddy Billy. Billy hooked me up with the connection at Rabe. I don't know where my video is though. I might have to record another video for y'all. But I showed it. I have a video that shows how you use it. But there's my buddy Billy. Michael on YouTube says, just grabbed a 32 button for the church and got OBS and our PTZs all hooked up to it. Changed my life. Yeah, I needed to get one for our church now too. I was doing some switching, and we had a little bit different setup going on, or flow of service going on because of Pastor Appreciation Month. And I was like, oh man, I got to get some more hotkeys programmed in here for these lower thirds. This will make things a little bit easier. And now that I have finally got our two PTZ cameras set up in there, I want to set up the hotkeys on a Stream Deck to automatically move the cameras into position based on like what's happening in service, rather than even having to use the joystick all the time. Joystick was actually crazy on me. I don't know, like all of a sudden, like you turn the camera and they would just keep on going. The camera would like lose its connection with the joystick. So I got to figure out what's going on with that. Let's see. I have no idea what that even means. Block. Let's see. We'll do a mute. There we go. Bam. All right, let's jump back into the carousel. Let me see what else I got here on Amazon. Let me click through. Oh, I got the Ulanzi Super Clamp on here. I actually have a couple of these. So the Ulanzi Super Clamp like I have it right now on here. I'm just trying to see if I can show you guys this. All right, give me a second. And okay. All right. This is where I need my PTZ cameras turned on. This is where I need a full-on studio. This is what I need. Hey, brand, big brand out there. If you guys want to help support a content creator that is giving value out here, connect with me. Let's build out a studio so we can do these videos easier and with more space. All right, let me grab this camera. Hopefully we got some battery life left on this thing, because I don't have my dummy battery plugged into this one. Okay, we're doing good on this one. Got like 69% over here. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right, I'm gonna switch over to. So I'm gonna show you what the Ulanzi clamp that I'm using. So essentially, you have this full-size clamp. My screen is probably in the way here. Let me take myself off screen for a second. Needed. So when I jump over here into, and let's hide that one, camera 5. So on, try to show it. Trying to get it brighter. Let me try ISO up a little bit and focus. Can't get it in focus. All right, there we go. So it's actually clamped on to the my tripod right now. So right here is the actual clamp on the pole of the tripod, and just clipped on. And then the ball head comes out here and it's holding up my monitor. So I'm going to tighten it and position it back normal. So that little ball head allows me to move it where I need. So that's a Lilliput monitor right there, but it makes things a lot easier. There we go. So it makes things a lot easier when I'm need to mount a monitor on something real quick, or like a microphone on something. So I use these Ulanzi mounts for that, and I also use these other ones called Manfrotto super clamps too. I have to see if the Manfrotto super clamps are on, because I have the Manfrotto poles that go up here. They're actually holding up my lights, what we looked at a little bit earlier. Let's jump over here. Let me see if the Manfrotto ones are out here. Manfrotto tripod. I'm sure you can definitely find tripods out here. There's a mini tripod from Manfrotto. I'm typing auto pole. Okay. Auto poles aren't on discount. I have the flex friction arm. I use these as well. All right, so those aren't on sale. Let me see if we check iFootage. I do like iFootage stuff. I use their slider. I use their tripod. I use their monopod. If y'all saw the video, well, I'm not going to blame it on the monopod all the way, but if you saw the YouTube video where I was installing the AI tracking camera, I was using the iFootage monopod, and I think I just didn't have my legs level, and it tipped over and broke my camera lens. Good thing it was just the kit lens. Still, I'm mad it was the kit lens, but um, this is the actual monopod that I'm using right now. So let me grab that for the carousel. iFootage monopod. Okay. And I can't really demo it because it's got the camera that I'm looking at right now sitting on it. Well, what I do like about the monopod is the fact that you can swap out these heads pretty easily. So if you want to put a different head on it, you can. Like right now, I don't have that. I think that's the Komodo K5 head on it. But what you can do is use it as a full size monopod, or you can take off the whole um, arm, the whole leg, the tall part of it essentially, and just have it as this mini tripod. And it's really good for like low angle shots. And you can just pop it off because iFootage just makes some really good they make some they make these things called C stars, and it makes it easy to swap the heads on their different tripods. Even on their slider, it just makes it a lot easier to swap things on and off and not have to screw your camera in and take it back off and then screw it back in on a different head. It just makes it super easy. So I added this to the product carousel, but this is the iFootage. I use the carbon fiber one, so they're really light, easy to take with you. They're not going to, weigh your back out. So I have that one, and then I have the ball head one, but I'm not sure if that one's on sale right now. Yep, Komodo K5. So that's that one. This is a newer device that they made right here. The monopod. I've seen people more so put this on their desks. There you go. There's a good example of how you can have like an all-in-one setup with just their devices. So you got the monopod, then you got their friction arms that they have. These are similar to the Ulanzi super clamps, essentially, that I just showed. They can mount their microphone on, mount their camera on it, might mount the light on it. So iFootage makes some really good stuff. A little bit more expensive than some of the other competitors in the same space, but it's worth it, in my opinion. Let's see. Here are the C stars that they have. I need another C star, so I'm gonna add that to cart for later. And let's see what else we got in here. All right, there's a slider that I have, but that's not on the discount. That's what I meant to share with y'all earlier here. Is the dummy batteries. So NPF dummy batteries for my mirrorless cameras. These mirrorless cameras, you can leave them on like all the time. Like I really like my mirrorless cameras. The only reason I prefer my PTZ cameras is because I just have more move functionality on them. Quality wise, the mirrorless cameras wins hands down because I can change out the lenses, and these have no record limit. Like they can stay on all day long. I don't leave them on overnight. I do like to turn them off when I'm not using them, but to sit here and just have the cameras on all day, no problem with using these dummy batteries. I think I got them in the carousel. If not, what's going on, Rome? Good to see you, brother. I know you streaming today. No doubt in my mind, Rome is streaming tech today. So y'all make sure as you're on Amazon today, look out for Rome Knows Tech. Rome, I've been looking for some like lenses for my cameras. Not quite finding a deal out there that I want. Let me see. Oh, I already done my first stream. This is my first stream today. This is my first one. I got 3 planned for the day. So let me add this one, the Go 9 NP. That autocorrect on this iPad, I tell you. All right. So 1999, 24. All right. So I got a couple listed in the product carousel. I just went ahead and added those in there. Oh, wrong. Got the XS30 on the way. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. All right. So we did added that in the carousel. Michael on YouTube says, any recommendations or deals on gimbals? Let me see. Let me see what we got. Gimbals. I keep going back and forth on selling my gimbal. I have a, what is this thing called? Man, who sent me that? Oh, Arc something. They sent it over to me. I've used it like twice. And then every time I go to sell it, I'm like, no, I'm not going to sell it. No, I'm not going to sell it. Smartphone gimbals. Looks like we got some out there. The Zhiyun's pretty popular for smartphone gimbals. The Ronins for the mirrorless cameras. That's what we're going to see. Got plenty of smartphone gimbals out here. Let's see. We'll do DJI gimbal. DJI gimbal. Cool, Rome. Appreciate you stopping through, man. I'll definitely check you out later for sure. All right, let's see. DJI. All right, so you got the Zhiyun gimbals right there. It's a Prime Day deal. Not seeing too many right now. Smartphone ones, yeah, but like full camera gimbals, I'm not seeing any. No, I'm not seeing any. I'll keep my eye out for those, Michael, when I come back on later. See if anything pops up. And while I'm thinking about it, let me jump over and check Lightning deals, see if anything's new. And one other thing about Lightning deals too, you can see the upcoming deals before they happen in the Lightning deals section. Yeah, let's jump back over into. I'm gonna have to get my glasses. I'm gonna have to get some glasses here. I could make that font bigger though. Television, electronics. Okay. All right, what's moving fast over here? So this is actually what I'm looking at, y'all. Like, so my display monitor that I need my glasses for is a 15-inch monitor, but it's sitting a little bit too far away from me. But I'm not using this brand, but it's very similar brand. And I have it. It's actually with the double-sided tape on the side of my bookshelf right now. Is how I'm holding up this monitor. But these 15-inch monitors come in handy. So like I figured we would see quite a few of these on deal. What's going on, Al? Appreciate you stopping through. I'll see. I told you all the blue check marks. We live stream today. We stopping through and showing love on everybody's live streams today. Monitors. I gotta look at monitors too. Let's see. Keep going down. Security cameras. If you guys are in the market for those, I would keep an eye on those out there today. Again, more portable monitors everywhere. Projectors are out there. You found some really good deals on these TVs too. Like I saw 75-inch TV, just ridiculous price earlier from Samsung. I'm just a Samsung type of person. I think Field World. I was following Field World on Instagram, and I think they've got some pretty good deals today. So here are some of their 7-inch monitors. Video switcher from Field World as well. So they've got some deals. What's this there? 5.5-inch wireless camera monitor. So they've been promoting a lot of stuff today. PTZ switcher. So Phil World's out here got some good promos going on today. Let me see what else. Chris, what's going on? Ravens fan. You like how them Dolphins got a hold of y'all, though. Like how them Dolphins got a hold of y'all. Just throwing that out there. Can you go back to that camera monitor mount you were just on a few minutes ago? Camera monitor mount. The Ulanzi clamp. Let me know if it's the Ulanzi clamp. Ulanzi clamp. Noel from Puerto Rico on Amazon. Welcome. We're going through looking at some deals in real time. Bridget, thanks for the follow here on Amazon. All right, so I just went back, Chris, on Amazon, and I've got up the Ulanzi clamp. Let me know if that's what you're talking about. If I need to unclamp it from my tripod, I'm willing to do that if you kind of need to see more specifics on it. And then let me throw this in for anybody just joining in on YouTube side. Definitely come click on Amazon because you can see all the products like literally in real time as I'm live streaming on Amazon. This is kind of me live streaming on Amazon. So y'all might get the picture-in-picture effect, but this is what I'm seeing from you guys. So come hang out with me on the Amazon channels. Dennis, thanks for following here on Amazon. Matthew says, any iPhone promotions coming up today? Not that I know of, but I think there's a lot of. Michael, what's going on? Good to see you. Not that I know of for iPhone promos, more so cases. I had a company want to send me a whole bunch of iPhone 14 cases, but they didn't get here in time. Oh, y'all see that on YouTube. Michael said 2 new videos coming tonight. Excited. Michael is editing the YouTube channel video. So you guys give Michael a round of applause and thank you for the creativeness that he brings to the videos for sure. Chris, Dolphins game is whole business. Who you telling? Because I don't know what our season is about to do right now. I was so gun ho, like, okay. This was the season I was actually like, let me actually pay attention to what we got going on. Now I'm just like, who do I cheer for? That I might know, a family member that has a player on that team. So I got a buddy of mine. He's a lineman for the Patriots. So as much as I can't stand the Patriots, I might end up supporting them just because I know the family. So we'll see. Got a guy. One guy. He's on the Lions. He's a local guy. 2 local guys. 1 local guy's on the Chicago Bears. He's a safety for the Bears. So kind of everybody cheers for the Bears when they play. But I'm a Dolphins fan at heart. So nothing on the iPhone there. iPhone cases. You can definitely find iPhone cases out here. No actual deals on the iPhone, but you will find some cases out here. I have a whole box of iPhone 13 cases. So when the iPhone 13 released, a company, iBlazin, they sent me a whole bunch of cases to review. So I'm sure they've got some deals out here. Yeah, iBlazin. If you type this in on you or on Amazon, you'll probably find a whole bunch of different options for cases, but I don't think you're going to find any deals on the iPhone itself. So the only Apple deals I've seen are the AirPods and the laptops. James Johnson, can you explain how the video piece works through NDI? Can you recommend an economical setup? It's kind of hard to talk about it in this setting because we focus on Prime Day deals and equipment, and NDI is software. So I have to do that in another video. Now, as far as the cameras, uh, so a 2-camera economical setup. So I don't do well with economical and budget because those words are relative. Some people say their budget for cameras is like 8 grand, and then other people say their budget for cameras like 200. So you gotta give me something to work with there, and I can go through and show some deals that are available. Now there will be some context on like what type of camera, because PTZs work differently than mirrorless, and mirrorless work different than GoPros. So I kind of need a little bit more to work with for finding a deal on the cameras right now, but there are some out there for PTZ specifically. We looked at some not too long ago. If you guys are on YouTube, I highly encourage you to come jump on Amazon, because like literally below the video, you can see a lot of the products that we're talking about and actually see the deals and the prices and the specific products. And all you got to do is just click on it. Leonard said, what about AirPods? Yep. So I did see the AirPods, 3 to 4 for PTZs. All right. So let me jump on the AirPods and then we'll come back and look at PTZs real quick. So AirPods, type that in correctly. All right. So these are the ones that I saw on deals. Now I'm not an AirPods person, so I don't know second generation from third generation. I'm not sure what generation they're on right now, but these are the ones that I saw that were showing as a deal. Now, the alternative earbuds, like if you don't want name brand Apple, but you want earbuds, or there are some deals out here for options. Let me check Shure, because I will be doing a whole live stream with just Shure, and I can't recall if that, not the Ionic 40s, Ionic Free. See if these are out here. Okay, these are the ones that I have, the Ionic Freeze. They don't no deal on those right now. All right, let me go back, type AirPods in again. AirPods. All right, so you got some of the alternative ones, like these are the budget ones, right? $28, and you get an extra few dollars off. Unless monitor is too far away from me. So $28, then take off some extra dollars. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, but the Bose Quiet Comforts. Bose always has a deal on Prime Days, y'all. Their headphones are always a Prime Day deal. Yeah, but there's some alternative ones on there. Let's see. Matthew, thanks for the follow here on Amazon. If you have not hit the follow button on Amazon, do me a huge favor and just hit follow. All you gotta do is hit it just one time. If you've never hit it before, just hit it one time, and that's all I ask from you, is hit the follow button one time on Amazon. It does a great deal of help for people like myself that live stream on Amazon and create these little videos on Amazon as well. And it's just a lot easier to show y'all products and stuff on Amazon just because of the nature of the platform. All right, let's jump over into the YouTube, the PTZ world. James, thanks for following. Thank you for making that transition. All right, so PTZ cameras. So earlier, I'm not sure when you jumped in, I was talking about 4K PTZ cameras. Frank, thanks for the follow. James, thanks for the follow. Robert, you missed. I got to go back to the HDMI. Robert, just for you, I'm going to go back and do HDMI because I just looked at the Teradek system, because the Teradek system is on sale for 4K video transmission. So perfect timing, because this was a YouTube question as well. So let me put some context around this for James, for Robert, and for the person that left a YouTube comment that I can't recall their name. So one of the questions I got was, how do you do wireless video for PTZ cameras? So let's first look at PTZ cameras. We have 1080p PTZ cameras, and now we have an introduction of a lot of 4K PTZ cameras coming in the marketplace. One of the things that I would encourage people to do is, if you're looking to purchase right now, is to think about how soon you might want to go to 4K, because you do need the infrastructure to allow 4K to be seen by the actual viewer. If you're not worried about that right now, there are definitely a lot of 1080p PTZ cameras in the marketplace right now. So when I just type in PTZ, if I go through some of the manufacturers that I've used in the past, that's who I'm going to primarily look for. And I know, let me scroll back up. Sorry for the scrolling right now. Hold on. AV Cans had a deal. And before I even go to the deal, y'all see the little green save $50 coupon, save $50 coupon? Like those are real time savings. So just make sure you click the coupon in it. All right. So I know I looked at AV Cans earlier and saw a deal out here. All right, joystick. All right, I'm not seeing the deal. All right, some of these deals go quick, y'all. All right, let's go to, I don't recall looking at PTZ Optics earlier, and I don't think they have deals during Prime Day anyway. PTZ Optics just has really good customer support, so I'm a huge fan of theirs. All right, not seeing deal on theirs. AV Cans, Pursuit, Zigo, BZB Gear. Let me see if BZB Gear has any. I've looked at theirs before. So $15.99, $13,600. Okay, let's check out Zoe Tech. Gee, Zoe, trying to find a deal. I forgot how to spell Zoe Tech. Macos are out there. Gee, I'm not seeing any like deals right now. All right, there's a package right there. I mean, if you're really trying to package it, you can definitely get a full setup in that 3 to 4 range, James. So here's a 2-camera Famaco. So you got 2 PTZ cameras. These are 1080p's and the controller to actually control them. Now you still have to get your daisy chain cable if you're going to daisy chain them physically together. This is an IP controller, so if you don't daisy chain them, you still need to buy your networking cables so that you can network these up. So there's one option. Let me try to add this to the product carousel if I got space here. Famaco, bear with me 1 second, Sean. Famaco, Amazon doesn't make it easy to just add it so y'all can see it below the video. I gotta type it in. Famaco, PTZ bundle, and all right, 18. Turn the live stream. So now scroll, boom. All right, should see it in the product carousel now. So that's one option. I haven't used the Famacos, but the Famacos along with AV Cans and like all the cameras are the same to me. They're all the same. At the end of the day, it's like customer support if you ever need them. And I've only needed customer support like one time, and that was for the new PTZ Optics Superjoy controller because I couldn't figure out how to get both cameras to talk to the controller. And I had to change something on the camera itself. Nothing wrong with the controller. But so there's one option for you. But we can definitely look at it in some other YouTube videos because I am going to be getting in some data video PTZ cameras here. I'm just like waiting for the knock at the door on Thursday, but I'm also getting in the video switcher. Data video, let me see if they even have one. Like Data Video doesn't sell a lot of their products on Amazon, unfortunately, but they do have 4K cameras that they're going to send over. So Field World has, oh, that's a 10. Oh, I like that one. You can. I'm gonna keep my eye out there during the day, you guys. If I see anything, I'll jump back on YouTube and Amazon. So if you're YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell. So when I do pop on, because I was actually going to do my Sure live stream here like very shortly. And then I was going to do another live stream later on in the evening. And then I'm going to do 3 live streams, pop on here, Amazon and YouTube, as deals are popping up because they're changing all the time. Some are coming, some are going. But I'll keep my eye out for some PTZ deals. Jumping back over to the wireless part of that, Noel says recommended. I can never say their name. The S2 Pro HDMI wireless. I have not used those. I have watched a lot of YouTube review videos on those. I would love to get my hands on those to kind of test those out as well. Robert says, reason I'm asking about HDMI wireless is I'm going to hang a 75-inch TV and was hoping to do it all wirelessly. Okay, that kind of changes my thought process for you then. So what I have used, I got to find it in my shopping cart because I just ordered one for our church. It's a wireless transmission system for that reason as well. Let me see. And I'm going to tell you the good and the bad of this system. All right. And let me find it in the cart. Let me add it to the cart as well. Wireless HDMI transmitter. All right. So because you're not sending and you'll find a lot of these too out here. All right. Oh, dang, that's only got 2 stars on it. I wouldn't give it 2 stars. I'd be generous and give it 3 stars. It's not a 2-star product, in my opinion. All right. So this is what I use right now. And from our ATEM switcher, stop. Why does it keep doing that? All right. Stop moving the cursor, Monty. All right. So from my ATEM switcher, we want to send our video feed out to our TV that's in the lobby. So whatever's connected to either 1, 2, or 3, whatever camera is connected to that device, we want to send that live camera feed out into the lobby. And so I'm using this wireless transmitter to do it. And it's really good if you have direct line of sight. Now, from where our media booth is, there's an actual door that is, I almost have to do overhead style to kind of show you this concept. I should whiteboard this out. So our media booth is my iPad, right? There's a door here to the right, and our TV sits like outside the door. Now, if you've seen the YouTube video of me installing the A10 or installing the AI tracking camera, I showed it in the video, like me walking out to the TV that's in the lobby. This wireless system is nice, but when we close the door, it becomes pixelated. So unless you have direct line of sight, I wouldn't recommend these. If you have direct line of sight all the time, these work really good for us. But as soon as we close that door, it's pixelated, sending that signal out. So I'm glad you said you were going to send this to a TV, because I was getting ready to go down the whole Teradek Spark 4K and show video transmission. But I wouldn't use a Teradek for stuff like that, because the Teradek is super hot. The Hollyland system is over. You don't need to pay that much for this type of unit. But they do have other ones that are out here. If anybody else has used these or something similar, definitely feel free to let us know the brand and everything. We can put it in here. Transmitter, receiver. There's some other ones out here. So we went the budget route. Would I buy these again? No, just because we need to close the door. So it's not really a good option for us in that aspect. But there's some other ones here. But the reason I kind of went with these two is the form factor. It's easy to just mount this behind the TV. And that's probably part of the reason as well, is because we lose line of sight because the receiver is behind the actual TV, in addition to the door being closed. But I like the fact that I could just set it behind there because the TV is mounted up and we just plug the USB into the TV, rather than like something with the actual receivers, which would probably give us a better reception, but it's a little more awkward to mount the way our TV is, being more back to the wall and trying to get back there and, you know, work on it later on. But there are some options out here. What I think line of sight is really going to be the main thing. You got these as well. Form factors smaller, which I just like the smaller form factors with some of these. It's that daggone line of sight issue you got to deal with. You hear my frustration with the one we have. When the doors are open, it works perfect. When the door is closed, it's pixelated. But there are some out here, you know, in that 150 and under budget range. But the true video transmission systems like the Hollylands and the Teradeks and Sassoons, the one I can't ever say the name right, those are more of your video transmission systems. S2. Let me just check, see if these are out here too. So yes, because they just actually came out with a new one too. It might be that one right there. But you're gonna pay a little bit more for like video transmission for your cameras. Mevo Start out there. Okay, any Mevo Start users out there? I was hoping that the YOLO boxes were going to be out here on Prime Day deals. I'll keep an eye on that for later. Not toolbox, YOLO box. All right. Yeah, but YOLO box doesn't have any deals right now. So I'm going to keep an eye on this one. And then I'll also keep my eye on the in-stream one. Batteries. I'm going to keep my eye on batteries. I don't need any more NPF batteries because I have a bunch of them now. Backups upon backups upon backups. But these NPF style batteries, they come in handy as well for any wireless work you got to do where you're relying on battery power versus wall AC power. Let me check comments here on YouTube. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Team RHO on YouTube. Let me know what you want a demo of. Since I've been running my mouth, I don't know what that is in reference to. What you need a demo of. And then back over here on Amazon. Robert says main transmitter is upstairs, receiver from Xfinity. Okay. Yeah, we've got these walls that just trying to wrap around the walls. I don't want to run cables up in the ceiling just for like one video feed to one TV. Now, if it was going to multiple TVs rather than buy multiple splitters and stuff like that, I'd go here and just wire it up. But yeah, you're probably going to run into keep the receipt. How about that one? That's my suggestion. You can get some one of these and just keep the receipt and just see how well it works. Because I know like the Hollyland, grab my Hollyland. So I was just demoing out this on an Amazon Live. Don't know what we were talking about, but we were just talking about live stream and video stuff like we always do here on Amazon. And I was demoing the Hollyland system, and I was sitting in this room right here, and I was going downstairs in the house, and I was good when it was downstairs. But when I was walking down the stairs, I was losing the signal because I was actually recording a feed and had to come back and look and see what happened. When I was actually downstairs, the connection was solid, but going down the stairs, I guess passing through the walls there, it was breaking up really bad. But Hollyland system was pretty solid, you know, once I was in its location. I don't know, probably about, if I didn't have the walls in between, if it was direct line of sight, maybe 50 feet through the floor. And obviously I had to pass through a wall here, but yeah, one of those issues that you kind of have to deal with. Now, there's some, I've been looking at TV production equipment just to see what, you know, the major broadcasters use for this. And I've reached out to a couple different people and just asking them, just kind of just picking their brain, not like I need it, But if I ever wanted to kind of go more that route, or was doing more client work that may require me to do wireless, what are they using for like these professional football games and stadiums? Because if they're sending the feeds back out to the truck, they're like on the floor, you know, in the huddle or whatever, and they've got to send that video feed back out to the trucks in the parking lot. Like, what are y'all using to have a feed that doesn't break? And they're using some high-end stuff. So sidebar, but you know, definitely one of those areas I'm paying more attention to is wireless video transmission. Let's see here. All right, wireless HDMI transmitter demo for line of sight device. Okay, cool. So I got the Hollyland. So let me see and verify if Hollyland doesn't have a deal. We'll look at the Teradek one instead. So the two that I had, Hollyland Mars 400S Pro, and a little bit earlier, okay. Let's see. All right, so I have two of these units, the Hollyland 400S Pro. So a little bit earlier, I mentioned that they did recently come out with a 4K version of this that costs $100 more. So I will be selling my 1080p units to get the 4K units. So if anybody's interested in purchasing my 1080p units, just let me know, and I'll sell those after this conference. I have to live stream in a couple weeks. But I will be getting the 4K unit. Obviously, see here, neither of these are a Prime Day deal. So we'll jump back, but you see the price point for $599 and $699. So we'll jump back over to the Teradek unit, because that is a deal. And the reason you might want to go with the Teradek is because this is a 4K unit and it has 0 latency. So when you switch between like a hardwired camera feed and this feed, like, you don't see any latency on it. So this one right now is 1192. So let me go ahead and kind of get this set up here. Move this off to the side here. I need to, let me just think through. I'll try to clean up here and think through how I want to set this up, because I'm going to need to grab a couple cables in order to do this as well. Appreciate y'all for being here. I hope I'm giving you guys some valuable information as well. And even as I demo this Teradek system, just keep in mind, like, you can use this setup can be done for any wireless video transmission system. It's essentially the same thing. All right. Just with using certain devices. So let me put this over here. Now, I know I am moving around. I got my boom mic up here, but when I go off center, I know the audio changes a lot. So I'm not lapelled up right now. I could be, but I just don't feel like getting the lapel microphone and hooking that all up. All right, so here's my Teradek system here. Corey, I will be doing a behind the scenes of I am so excited for this conference, y'all, because we're getting some gear in. Like, I guess I can tell you, it's a company called Data Video. They are sending me this 4K video switcher device and 4K PTZ camera. So I will show you a complete behind the scenes. And we're also, if you are familiar with the Clubhouse app, as I'm doing this and talking at the same time, if you're familiar with the Clubhouse app, every single Monday through Friday, my team is on there on Clubhouse. And what we did in Orlando, if you guys saw the Orlando video, is we went live from Orlando in a hotel. And so we're going to be doing the same thing there as well. So I'm going to be sharing what it looks like to go live and do a video production podcast show. And then the actual conference is a hybrid conference. So you can actually see my setup, which is probably going to be essentially the same equipment and just what that looks like. And I'm going to, document how to set it up and why we set it up a certain way. We've got some brands that are sending us some gear, so we're going to be using their stuff. So part of the reason we're going to be using certain stuff is because the brand sent it to us to highlight in the video, obviously. But I'm looking forward to really showing you guys that setup. If you're interested in that conference, I will put it Now I'm telling my Amazon people to go to YouTube. I'll grab the link, and if you want to attend virtually, you can. I'll be speaking there, so I'm excited. So I'll be producing and speaking. So if you guys want to hang out with us virtually, I'll grab the link and put that in the comments. Now, if you live anywhere near the Virginia Beach area and you want to come out, definitely come out. Even if you want to fly in because you don't live in the area, come on out. I think we only have 4 physical in-person seats left, but if there's no physical seats left, you can join us virtually. So for those of you following me on YouTube, put conference and got information there. All right, let's get this wireless video set up here. So here's my Teradek system. Yeah, I know, right? Don't break the joystick. What's funny is this unit doesn't require a joystick. It's actually built into the unit itself. So I'm not actually going to even take my joysticks with me. It has built-in joystick, and look up. Oh, gee. All right, I'll keep it a surprise. I'll keep it a surprise. So I want to show y'all. I'm going to do a YouTube video and unbox it and kind of do my first impressions before I actually take it down there. So I won't make y'all wait until the video gets edited and all that. So we'll unbox it. I'm going to do my run through because I got to learn the device before I actually go through there. But yeah, that's funny. Corey, don't bring up bad memories, man. Don't bring up bad memories. All right. So receiver, let me take this down. Let's see here. All right. So here is the Sony Alpha 1. All right. The bad boy right there. All right. So it's unhooked right now. And kind of tilt this up and everything. All right, so I'm going to be setting up the Sony Alpha 1 as my wireless camera. It was originally just hooked into my ATEM, physically hardwired, but it's disconnected like right now. So no cables connected to this right now, okay? So what I'm going to do is, hopefully they're charged because I haven't used them since. I haven't charged them since. So I have HDMI in here, okay? This is the transmitter. So HDMI in, and then HDMI on here on my camera itself. So plug it in. Man, I really need a sponsor to get behind me so I can build out a studio so I can show you everything. Because I really want you guys to see all of this. All right, so it's plugged in, HDMI, that's all. And now I'm just going to turn on the unit. And come on, no power. Oh my gosh, I need some power on this thing. All right, I might have to throw it on USB-C. Hopefully I got a cable that's long enough because it doesn't look like this is charged. All right, but that's the first part of this setup. Next part is here. So let me take off my little Velcro ties. 4K Fire Stick or Roku. I don't use either one myself. I'm an Apple TV person, but I don't even watch a lot of that either. I don't watch a lot of TV. Between daddy mode and husband mode and work mode, I don't watch a lot of TV, but if I do, it'll be the Apple TV. All right, so here is USB-C. Here, see if this has any power. Please have some juice on it. All right, I gotta plug this in too. All right, so underneath my big desk over here, I'm gonna disappear for half a second. Are those 2 long power strips that I showed you guys earlier in the product carousel? So I have some space underneath there. So I'll highlight that in the carousel. I'm gonna plug this into one of those power strips and USB-C into our transmitter. All right. And now we got a little juice going on. Y'all can see the LCD screen lit up now. So we got a little action going on there. Okay. Now the receiver takes power as well. because I just turned it on and the receiver is dead on me too. So I'm going to plug power into there, and I need to get another HDMI cable. Where is the one I just had? Okay. All right. So this is HDMI cable that I was just using earlier. A little short here, but we'll make it happen on the desk. We need a full studio. We need a sponsor. This is why you guys definitely hit the like button, subscribe button, so other people like myself that are trying to do our best to help you all, we can get some sponsorship money. So I'm going to plug this in first. All right, so let's plug this in. All right, so that's plugged in. Move that up there. Okay. So on the receiver, so this is the receiving part. It's going to take the signal from here and receive it into here. I'm going to plug in my HDMI cable. All right. Now, the other end of the HDMI cable from here is going into my ATEM. Now, I can't show you because I don't have a camera over there right now, but the other end of the ATEM, or the other end of this HDMI cable, is going into the ATEM Mini. Okay. So now I'm going to turn this on. And when I look at my ATEM, I'm waiting for these two devices to sync up, transmitter and receiver to sync up. So it's showing sending video, receiving video. Okay. So now it's synced up. So when I turn this camera over here, I'm going to show you two things. One, you're going to see that you're going to be looking at what I'm seeing on the ATEM first. So camera 5. And let me kind of take that off screen there. Okay. So camera 5 is here. That third box, essentially. I'm trying to bring the ISO down a little bit so y'all can see that a little bit better. Okay. And I'm gonna wave my hand in front of this camera. So now this is a wireless camera now. So I can move this. This is the Sony A1 that was on my desk. So now I'm just moving this around. Let me zoom in, zoom out. So that's what that's the setup for today. Okay. So I'm moving this around. That's one A6400 I have over there. There's a 15-inch monitor that I've got the double-sided tape that I'm using. There's my slider. There's another Sony A6400 camera. The monitor right there. All right. Got Pelican cases over there against the wall. 2 Pelican cases. So now this is my Teradek Spark 4K wireless camera right now. Completely wireless. Okay. So I hope that kind of helps y'all understand how I set that up. So really, really easy to do. These synced up automatically. Don't have to do anything like that. They didn't have power, so I just plugged power into both of the transmitter and receiver, and now I'm good to go and have a wireless video transmission feed. And this is the Teradek Spark 4K. I'll highlight that in the carousel again, because that actually is on a discount. That's like a real discount deal, because normally it's like $14.99. So hopefully that helps you out. Seeing that. AD Brown, thanks for the follow. Sarah, thanks you for the follow here on the Amazon platform. All right. So cool. But yeah, if these were actually charged up, I'd be willing to like leave the room and go downstairs and just switch audio onto here, but these aren't charged. So I got to physically hard charge them into something. Now the receiver, like if you had a little portable battery pack, like we looked at earlier, you could just plug that USB-C and then have your little mobile camera rig essentially, and just walk around with the mobile camera rig on. But the transmitter, I mean, the receiver end, I just typically just DC power that into a wall because it doesn't move, and it's probably going to be like right next to my video switcher the whole entire time anyway. All right. Let's see. Let me move this off my desk because I don't trust myself with this right beside me. And then I got to clean all this up for later. All right, move that over there. All right, and let's go ahead and turn these off. All right, let me jump back in questions. We'll wrap up here so I can take a break, and then we'll come back and we'll look at some Shure gear. So if you're interested in microphones, earphones, earbuds, we'll be looking at that. We might do some sound testing. We'll see how I feel, and if you guys actually want to hear the different variations of what the microphones sound like. We'll go through that here on the next live stream. I had it scheduled for like 10 minutes from now, but that ain't gonna happen. So maybe we'll do it around maybe I did set it up for 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's what we're going to go with, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So mark your calendars, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll do microphones and headphones deals from Shure. Daniel says, filming, streaming a boxing match on Friday. I know you did one before, so any tips? Yeah. Boxing matches are fun. The audio was like my only challenge because it was the first time I had did like a sporting event. So for the live stream audience, they don't necessarily know what's going on because we didn't have an announcer. There was no person to announce it. They just wanted somebody to live stream it. So you could hear the boxing, but you didn't know who was coming to the stage or anything like that because they had their own little PA system, but it wasn't routed to me because they just didn't know anything about live streaming. It was super last minute. So I would say if you're able to get audio straight, and make sure that you get the audio. But if you noticed in that video, I did have one camera that was up high. I had one that was equal to the height of the ring. Now I wish that second one, I wish I had a taller tripod at that time to mount it up higher, or there was a place for me to mount it higher. Now I do have a higher tripod, a taller tripod, but shooting through the ring was kind of tough because the ring itself was blocking it. But it was nice when they were on my side where the camera was because it was a close-up shot. But I heavily relied on my overhead top-down shot because I could see the entire ring and I wasn't blocked out and nothing was obscuring the view. So I would definitely recommend trying to get at least one of your cameras up high, if not both of them up high. That way you just have a better viewing angle overall. Now, you in that video on YouTube, it was me and a buddy of mine doing it. So both of us were at the desk controlling the live stream. I was actually handling the live stream itself, the software, and switching between the different cameras. He was actually doing the zooming in of the cameras, zooming in and zooming out, and helping me moderate some of the aspects of it. So we had a 2-person team. And with the PTZ cameras, it made it a little bit easier, just in general, because we could set up presets ahead of time. So that'd be another tip. Yes, if you're using the PTZs, just go ahead and set up 1 is your wide shot, 2 is up one corner, 3 is another corner, 4 is another corner, and that way you can just recall those pretty quickly. I didn't set up more than those pre-shots. It was like 4 pre-shots for each camera, and then I just write it down beside me so I know. And then when you're sitting there all day, by like the second, third fight, you kind of know where your presets are. But I just write down my presets so I know which camera's going to what. I don't know if I had a confidence I don't think I had a preview monitor at the time. I don't recall having a preview monitor at the time, but having a preview monitor definitely helps so you can see your shots ahead of time. I think that would be it. Congratulations on getting that. And document it, one of the things about what we do as live streamers and people that have the knowledge of doing video production work is people will call us because we're the few people that have the knowledge and the equipment to actually do it. So if you have an extra camera, I would definitely record your setup, whatever that setup looks like, complex, simple, whatever that setup is. Because at the time, I had this big monitor that I lugged in and carried. I didn't have my Pelican cases, so I had duffel bags of stuff that I was bringing in there. Now I have more equipment that I know what to do with, because you'll probably get the attention of companies that want you to feature their products, and it makes it a lot easier to get the equipment you need when a company's just willing to send it out to you, and you just show other people how you did your setup for that event. Definitely no wrong way to do it, as long as it gets done. And at the end of the day, the client's happy and the viewer's happy. They could care less about the equipment that it was used to produce it. We more so are the ones that have to have the latest and greatest and all that stuff. But we also know the functionality some of this equipment allows us to do. So super excited for you to do that. Would love to check out that footage once you get done and what that setup looked like. But if you get some good audio in, you'll be good. I know the facility that we were in didn't have the best lighting, so making some ISO changes on your camera ahead of time to just get better lighting coming into your cameras, because we didn't bring lights and all that stuff for it, but we did have to try to compensate for the bad lighting in that space. So just the main things, right? Camera, lighting, and audio, always the three factors that I pay the most attention to. And then trying to make it easier on yourself. Don't if you set yourself up right, you won't stress out during it. So setting up the cameras wide when people want to walk around the venue. I had one lady, she was leaning on my tripod, the one that was ringside. She was coming to lean over there because her son was boxing, and she was leaning on my tripod with my PTZ camera and my microphone on it, so you could hear the tapping on it. So I had to tell her stop leaning on my equipment. So that stuff is like stuff you don't even factor in, but you don't want the people knocking over your equipment and your gear. Cables, making sure you bring extra cables with you. You never know if a cable all of a sudden is broke or just doesn't want to work for whatever reason. Yeah, I think that's kind of my mental checklist, but I have a physical checklist that I kind of go through as well. The things just to have extra in place if I can. All right. Let me see and jump back over here into Amazon. All right, no new questions over on the Amazon. So I think we'll wrap it up here. I think we've been going for like 2 hours on this first live stream for Amazon Prime Days. I will be back a little bit later on here, give myself a break, get some food in me. But if you guys want to come back and you have some deals that maybe you came across or something you want me to pay attention to, let me know. I'll keep my eye out on some PTZ cameras, 4Ks more so. And then obviously we'll look at some microphones and things when we come back. And then this evening, we'll look at some more deals to see what might pop up on the Prime Day side of things. So with that, you guys have a great day. If you added anything to your shopping cart, you might want to go ahead and just check out. Just make sure you get the deals. I know I will. I added a SanDisk and the C-Stars to my cart because those two things I need. And with that, I'll see you guys in another live stream later on today.